My name is Darren Docherty. I recently completed the Microsoft PL300 Power BI Data Analyst certification, and I wanted to put together a capstone project so that I could show my skills with Power BI in action. In this case study, we will be examining workplace safety incidents at a fictional company called IndustrialCo. In this project, I have two videos. You are currently watching the first, which is a quick, high-level overview of everything I did in this project. The second will be much more detailed and explain everything more in depth, and you can see how I uncovered the insights that I did. There's also an interactive Power BI report, and I will link to both of these in the video description below. I'm setting the project up as if I was a consultant doing the safety analysis on behalf of IndustrialCo. We will take this table of incidents that IndustrialCo provided and use the magic of Power BI to turn what is essentially just boring data into visuals and derive meaning from it. We will be specifically examining 5 key items: incidents by sector and shift, the category or type of incident, response times, incidents through time, or when it happened through the year, and the employees involved. We will be doing what I refer to as business analysis, which is creating a sort of bridge between the technological solutions and the real world business requirements. Our first page in the report is a high-level overview of everything. We have a master log of every incident with information about when it happened, where it happened, what happened, and the response time to that incident. At this high level, we can immediately see one thing jump out at us. If we look at this pie chart breaking down incidents by sector, we can see that Sector A has way more incidents than the others and that almost half of them occur there. Looking at the same chart for shifts, we see that incidents happen pretty evenly around the clock. Looking at categories or the type of incident, one type jumps out way above the others. There were 98 fire incidents, by far the most common type. We need to examine our safety protocols around fire hazards. Now let's look at response times. The company goal is to have an incident cleared, have everyone back to work in 10 minutes, and they are actually meeting that goal with an average response time of 9 minutes and 40 seconds. But deeper analysis shows some issues with looking at just that one figure, and at a high level with this matrix, we can see a few of those issues. In this matrix of response times by shift and sector, Sector C has very long response times, with the third shift having almost 35% longer response times on average than what the goal says they should have. IndustrialCo needs to examine what is causing such long response times in Sector C. Looking at incidents over the year, we can see a trend where they decrease a lot through Q1 and then raise starting in the middle of Q2, ultimately staying pretty high for the last half of the year. I would work with IndustrialCo to figure out what is going on at these times. Did you have a particularly good safety manager leave in April and the new one is not as good? Did you install new equipment and not train employees properly? Something or even multiple somethings happened around April and it impacted safety at the plant for the worse. And the last thing we look at is trends following specific employees, or who are our repeat offenders. Our table on the left shows employees that are associated with incidents and summarizes it by the category. The table on the right shows a log of specific incidents for that employee. As an example, I expanded the employee with the most incidents, whose ID is 86476, and they have 7 incidents, all of which are fire related. IndustrialCo should probably pull this person from the floor immediately and evaluate what is going on. Now we will summarize our findings from the data and give IndustrialCo guidance on where to make changes to most effectively combat their incidents. I recommend that they examine equipment and perform safety training for all Sector A employees, examine all flammable materials, ignition sources, and firefighting equipment, as well as conduct fire safety training for all employees at the plant. Review major changes that took place from March to May that could have began a significant upward trend in incidents, whether it was changes to safety personnel and proper equipment. There's likely something major and specific that caused an upward trend in incidents that lasted through the end of the year. and address individual employees that are having these incidents. Thank you for watching this short summary video. At this time, please feel free to continue to episode 2, which will be a very detailed business analysis, and you can see how I got all of these insights. You can go and check out the report for yourself. There will be links to both of these below. I can be reached by email with darren@darren.pro or at LinkedIn, where my URL is just my first and last name. Thank you again for watching.